So this is a look at the interior of the van, and I'll put together another video which will show the exterior, because there's a lot going on both inside and outside, so it's probably worth doing two separate videos for this. Anyway, enjoy. I'm standing at the moment in the main living space. So at the moment we're not going anywhere, so the place is quite empty, quite tidy. Might need an extra clean before we leave, but everything's looking spick and span. So I'm going to get out of the frame and let you see what this looks like. We'll go up to the front. So at the front, obviously the driving area, and you can see the dashboard is very 1990s. It's yeah, it looks pretty old. Stereo header unit, this is getting replaced, hence the state it's in at the moment. And we've got some USB cables and fascias lying about. We've got a beautiful grass growing on the front dash there. You can see a bit of the insulation poking through, still to be finished. We've never actually had to use these guys. I was just a wee bit optimistic about Scottish summers, but you know, you live in hope. So yeah, just your basic. So the gear stick is actually here, which frees up room on the floor, which means you can get into the driver's seat, and that you don't need to jump over gear sticks. Up above the driver's bit is the bed. This pulls down, so you fold these seats down, pull this down, and there's the bed, and there's ladders, and there's a wee light, roof light there, and vent, which helps with the airflow. This helps you get into this bed. Let's say this is the door, the way in, obviously. So I'm going to come in, and you see driver's sides, and this is the main dinette area. So this is a great wee space. It seats four comfortably. We have only got two seat belts. There's one there and there's one on this side. It's tucked away at the moment. The brilliant thing is this actually can be reversed. You can put that back on this side and actually have all the passengers facing forward. I didn't know that until quite recently. It takes you a while to work out all the things that you can do in a motorhome. But next to the dinette area, which is a good space, is the kitchen. So you can use this area and this area for preparing food, which is really useful. This is the heater, which heats the whole van through ducting, blowing air. So the whole place gets really quite cosy, quite quick. You can see that in one of my other videos, just how fast it works. This is a cooker, and it's a 3-ring. So it's a 3-ring hob. It's 30 years old, this thing, so it's actually still looking pretty good for 30 years old. Yep, underneath we have the fridge, which again, 30-year-old fridge with a freezer. So as you can see, it's sort of, yeah, it's not a bad looking fridge, you know. This all works really well, really well. Up here we have storage. I'll show you in this one. It's just our plates and cups. And this one used to be for the TV. We don't really use that anymore. The TV's only that size anymore. So this is a great big storage cupboard where we keep a lot of our food and stuff. The sink, obviously very useful with our tap that we just bought, and I actually just had to fix, so that will be in another video, and how to fix that micro switch in there. We have got, what else have we got here? Yeah, that's it. We've got another big storage cupboard in there. I actually keep all my tools, because if the heater's on, this actually gets pretty hot in here. You could probably keep your plates and crockery in there, and that would, in the winter time, they'd be nice and warm for you using them. We've got a cutlery drawer in here, you see in there, yeah. And in here we have a big storage bit next to the wheel arch. Again, pots and stuff. It's not very full at the moment because it's been unloaded. And here we have, this one's pretty full and messy, so it's like the electric kettle and stuff, and of course a football, you never know when that's going to be useful. There's a wee heater and there's a dish rack and stuff. Just bits and bobs, really it's not used to its full potential. And here we have a massive big cupboard, which I upgraded the lights on so you can actually see in there now. So in there we've got at the moment a kite and the Hoover, which is, that Hoover's been a godsend, one of our favourite things. It wasn't that expensive either. So we're nearly at the back. So at the back here we have a lounge with 3 windows, almost a panorama, except for a big bike rack hanging off the back. But that's really useful for us because we use it all the time. In this space will sit 4 people quite comfortably actually. But the good thing about this space is not that you all sit up here, it's that you can get away. This is a bit down here where we always sit, but if you want to get away you can come up to this point. So you can sit up here and get away from everybody. It's like having another room. And actually up top here, I'll just try and see if I can get that in better. The camera's just not wide enough for this, it's quite tight, but you can see the storage all the way around. These are great actually, these are pretty good. Big storage containers, so there's usually 4 of us, it's more than enough. That was way out of the corner in there. There's more than enough storage for all our clothes up here. Some hooks here, usually have our jackets hanging up, and obviously there's a wee light here, a vent, which we had cleaned not very long ago. I've done a video about that as well. There's still a bit of work to be done up here. There's sort of, you can see somebody's put in old paper. We've taken most of it off, but I'm looking for stuff to cover what's there. So there's always something going on with the place, there's always a job ongoing. Upgraded all the lights in the back here, so when I switch it on, there you go, you should be able to see. It's quite a nice light at night. And if I come down, back down here, I'll let you into this place, which is the small bathroom. So that's me in the background there. So in here we have got plenty of mirrors. So it's mirror, this is a wee cupboard so you can see. We have got the wash-in basin with shower, which just pulls up and connects into connects onto this part here. So you put your shower in there, you stand under it. Here's your uncle. This is a shower curtain here. You don't really use it that much, but when you do, it's fantastic. Actually, it works really well. And here is a small toilet, the chemical toilet. I did have to replace a part in this. I'm going to be putting a video together how to replace it. It's the part that opens the wee door in there to let the waste go down into the tank. So this all works really well. I think I've said in a few of my blogs just how unbelievably useful the toilet is. But also we have this as well. Now this door is full of all the chemicals for the toilet and cleaning in here, but amazingly one of these hinges had broken off, and it actually broke off from the plastic, and what I did was glued it up with mighty strength adhesive, and it's actually held for years. Actually, that was one of the first things I did. That's 2 years. I mean, obviously you can't swing on the door. Yeah, the plastic was broken down there, so there was no repairing it. It actually needs a new door. I used that mighty strength adhesive and it's not moved a bit. So, and there's a shower, and just to give you a bit of scale, I've got my Crocs on in here, but yeah, look, there's not a lot of room in that shower tray. Okay, so if you drop the soap, you're probably just going to have to leave it down there. Otherwise your backside's going to be right out the door. but let me just say, it actually works. It works a treat, actually. It's really good. This we use for towels, all these wee racks, and this has actually got, you know, a vent in here, so it helps the moisture escape. But down here there's a vent from the heater which actually blows hot air in here, so it actually keeps this place quite cosy, and it's not too bad if you've got your heating on. If you've got your heating on a lot, you can use the hot air to dry things off. I mean, it's not hugely effective, it's not like a tumble dryer or anything like that, but it will take the dampness out of stuff if you've got your heater on for long enough. So yeah, it's good. So we come back down here, we're back at the dining area, and this is, you know, we've got big storage lockers in here. We'll keep some games in there, yeah, and pots, and usually some fruit and veg up there. Yep, 1, 2, 3 big lockers, and then 3 big ones over this side, or yeah, 3 big ones, except this one's a wee bit tighter, yeah, because of the chimney for the heaters in there. Along here at the kitchen area, we've got like the control panels for seeing how much fresh water you have. We've got none at the moment, wastewater none, battery 1, that's the one at the engine, that's looking nice and healthy, and battery 2 is a leisure battery, looking even healthier, probably because there's a wee bit of solar today. That's the extractor fan, and we have the lights here. Oh yeah, I forgot the lights in the bathroom. So in the bathroom, I upgraded this. This was like 4 bulbs in here, so I upgraded with a LED strip, and I put some along the bottom of the mirrors as well, which just gives the place a nice light. Actually, you can actually see what you're doing in here now. With the 4 bulbs, it was a bit dismal, to be honest, at night, but now much better. So along here with this light, I have, yep, we've put that, and also put a wee strip along so you can see in the fridge and things at night, and there's a wee bit of glow at the door so you can see when you're coming in. I've started to put in an outside light, but it's on the list. As you can see, it's quite a comfortable space to live in, and yeah, it's remarkable how cosy and how nice this place is to be in when you're away, and it's a good place to come back to after a day's activities. So yeah, we're very pleased with it. This stuff, as I say, this is almost 30 years old, 29 years it is. Most of the stuff is still original, which is amazing, and it's still going, and that's the thing about the Hymers, is that they are tough as all boots. These things, they really are great machines, and we're pretty glad we bought it. If there's anything else you would like to see on film about the motorhome, then you can just let me know in the comments below. I'm just making these videos whenever I can, just to try and help people out who are either thinking about getting one of these or have one, and they are sort of looking for places to start with them. If there's any questions, just comment below, and you can see a lot more detail, a lot more stuff that I've been putting together on the website classicmotorhomeowner.com. That's where the bulk of my information is. I've just been writing blogs about pretty much everything I've had to do since we bought this, and I'm trying to expand that. There's just so much to write about. I'm having to try and catch up with the experiences that I've been having with this. It's just non-stop, so it's hard to write about it. But if there's anything that you sort of think that you would like to see, don't hesitate contacting me, and you know, see what I can do. I'm obviously doing these things, this isn't my full-time job, I'm doing them as and when I can, but if there's something I can do to help somebody, I'll definitely do that. Hope you like this video, and if you did, you can like it and subscribe if you want. But if you're an old guy like me and you can't be bothered, that's fine as well.